Look at that. Look at that hair wave. Is that getting picked up? A little bit. A tad. Alright, let's... Scoobity boop. Poopity scoop.
Hello, Raggy.
Am I missing something? No, Oh, I am missing something. Very important something as well. I don't know how I didn't even try to bring that up. I need that. That's one of my core programs. Oh my god. This one? And then this one. Bam. Hardy, hardy, har. Har, 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 har. Har, 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 har. I don't know why I selected that. I don't really need to do that. No, we're good. Okay. No, it just... Time to spit. Time to spit. In... Put a little bit of magic on it. All right. Back at it again. It's your boy, Ragnar, aka The Barbarian, coming at you live from the Ragnar Show. Welcome, adventurers, bandits, creatures, ne'er-do-wells, demons, monsters, any other type of... I want to say that's a noun. Now I kind of don't want to say that's a noun. Definitely look that up. Either way, welcome to the experience. If you haven't been here before, this is an AI-guided adventure. The adventure was co-created by me and, the AI and I. We are on to episode 30. That's a big 3-0. How would you be looking? Here? Is that a 3 or an E? Or a backwards? E. 3-0. Whatever. We're on episode 30. We've just gotten past the voyage to the great city of Fleetingcrest. As you can see behind me. You can't really see behind me, but this is a city, I assure you. It borders the Jasper Sea, of which we just got back from sailing. It's been an arduous journey, probably a couple months. I wasn't counting. We've traveled to many islands. We've traveled to 2 islands, all escorting the royal children. We have a magical tablet. I don't have it with me because a lot of things. But I assure you, there was an overarching main quest line for all of that. Either way, let's get into things. All right. I'm getting bored of being bad at explaining the thing that I made from the ground up. Good lord. All right, let's switch the vibe as well. I require an immaculate vibe. I wonder what song I'm going to start with. Perhaps. Let's go with adventure, because that's where we are, and that's what we're doing. Let's hope all of this works, and if it doesn't work, let's hope it fails in a funny way. I stand on the deck of the Sovereign Reprisal. A sturdy vessel, a vessel that has taken me from the open waters I was teleported onto the vessel in the middle of, through Pirate Cove, to the Glimmering Sands, and now we have arrived at our final destination, Fleetingcrest. A magnificent city. Not entirely sure what it's supposed to do or what its like major thing is, but I'm told it's important, and by the amazing and strong, independent pirate Captain Haley Blacktide. I'm told it's the exact place we need to go to relieve the royal children, and the royal children being kind of the survivors of a coup that fled or whatever. But here we are. I'm gonna talk to Captain Haley Blacktide, see if she needs anything from me. How's it going? Alright, let's hope that works. Grab some fruits or veggies. This filter is dope. Thank you, it is not a filter. Your boy is just kind of I mean, it's kind of like you put it over the stream, so just like, I guess it is a filter. It is definitely a filter, now that I think about it. Don't worry about it. Alright.
Captain Haley Blacktide greets you warmly, her presence as commanding and assured as ever, especially now as you've returned from your diverse adventures. Welcome back, she says, her eyes scanning the horizon before settling on you. We're in Fleetingcrest now, a city teeming with potential allies and hidden threats.
That's right.
It's a place of both opportunity and danger, much like the sea we've just crossed. She leans closer, lowering her voice. I've heard whispers of unrest brewing within these city walls.
That's great.
Our journey here may be more pivotal than we thought.
Cool.
There are rumors of a coup brewing against the ruling monarchy, and given our unique position, we might find ourselves caught in the middle. She looks out to the sea, then back to you. We need to tread carefully. Fleetingcrest could be a powerful ally or a formidable enemy, depending on how we play our cards. Her gaze then shifts, contemplating the challenges ahead. Before we dive into the political whirlpool of Fleetingcrest, is there anything you need, or any information you seek? Our next moves could very well shape the fate of this city, and our own.
Alright, first things first, your boy's gonna need a quest. Probably nothing huge. I'm not looking for a murder mystery. I am looking for a place to call my own. A tavern, that seems to be kind of a theme. So if you have anything involving a tavern, that'd be great. As Ragnar, the barbarian, I do find myself in need of drink. So, something with that theme. You know what I'm talking about? This is different. Cool. Thank you very much, Goddess Day. I really wish I could read chat better, but I'm not wearing my glasses. I don't know why I chose
Captain Haley Blacktide nods with a knowing smile, her eyes lighting up with the spark of an idea. A tavern, you say?
That's right.
I believe I have just the task that could lead you to what you're seeking.
Cool.
She muses, pacing slightly as she formulates the plan. There's a place, the Golden Goblet Tavern, a well-known establishment here in Fleetingcrest.
Okay, the Golden Goblet Tablet.
It's more than just a tavern. It's a gathering spot for all sorts. Sailors, merchants, locals, and even the occasional noble looking to slum it for an evening. The tavern could use someone of your unique skills and character.
Alright.
She leans in closer, lowering her voice to ensure no prying ears are listening.
Why does you keep leaning in?
Here's what I propose. Help out the tavern's owner with a small yet crucial problem they're facing.
Like for the follow as well?
It's nothing dangerous or too demanding, but it requires a particular set of skills, discretion, charm, and a readiness to handle unexpected situations.
Windhams?
In return, I've heard the owner might be looking to offer a stake in the tavern to someone trustworthy and capable. Someone who can handle the occasional rough crowd or keep the peace when needed. Haley pauses, gauging your reaction.
Yeah.
It's a place where stories are told and secrets are kept. A haven for many, and possibly a new home for you, Ragnar the Barbarian. What do you say? Are you willing to lend your services to the Golden Goblet? It could very well become the tavern you're looking for.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like a sick idea. To be honest, you didn't really give me a quest, but I got my nose on, and I'm sniffing a quest, and it smells. Well, right now, since we're on a boat, it smells fishy, but it also smells fishy in a questy kind of way. So, I'm gonna head off the boat. I'm gonna disembark, give Haley signature finger guns, and head off. Let's go to the Golden Goblet Tavern. This, for some reason, is a tongue twister for me. Oddly.
Captain Haley black-tied chuckles at your enthusiasm and the flourish of your signature finger guns. Then off you go, Ragnar, she says with a nod of respect. I'll be here, managing things on the Sovereign Reprisal.
Yeah, you do.
Remember, the Golden Goblet Tavern is your destination.
Am I still talking to her?
Make your mark, and let's see where this path leads.
Yeah.
With those parting words, you disembark from the Sovereign Reprisal, the sturdy planks of the Fleetingcrest docks creaking underfoot.
This is indeed an AI
The sea
RPG.
air is brisk, carrying the scents and sounds of a bustling city.
Thank you.
Ahead, the sprawling city of Fleetingcrest opens up, a maze of streets, vibrant markets, and the distant silhouette of grand buildings against the sky.
There's kind of a lot. I mean, you can't really see
Navigating
it,
through the crowded streets, you notice the diversity of the city's inhabitants, merchants haggling, locals sharing news, and travelers from distant lands exploring just like you.
Okay.
The atmosphere is electric, a mix of excitement and the unknown. Eventually, you find your way to the Golden Goblet Tavern,
Thank you.
recognizable by its ornate sign featuring a goblet surrounded by golden leaves. The tavern seems inviting, with lights spilling out from its windows and the sound of laughter and music drifting into the street.
I already walked in.
As you enter, the warm glow of the interior washes over you, and the scent of roasted meats and spiced ale fills the air.
What's up?
The tavern is lively, filled with patrons enjoying their evening. You spot the bartender, a stout man with a welcoming smile, busy at work behind the bar.
Stout man, I guess.
Approaching the bar, you catch the bartender's attention. Welcome to the Golden Goblet, he says, wiping his hands on a cloth before extending one to greet you. What brings you to our humble establishment?
Well, sir, it's your boy, Ragnar the Barbarian. You may not have heard of me. I am known throughout the one sea that I know of. I'm sure there are more seas, but for now, I only know the Jasper Sea. It's how I got here. But I'm here specifically for a quest. Something local, please. I'm not looking to travel around. Also, preferably something that I get to talk to a bunch of people. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, right. I'm supposed to talk about the coup stuff. Wait. You might not know about the coup. Well, now you do. Anyway, there's a coup going on somewhere, and your boy's here to help, okay? I was hoping that you might know somebody specifically involved with that coup, or maybe a situation involving the coup, in which I can help. See? No? Am I rambling? I feel like I'm rambling. I ramble a lot.
The bartender raises an eyebrow, clearly intrigued by your introduction and the forthright mention of the coup.
Okay.
He leans in, lowering his voice, ensuring the conversation stays between just the two of you amidst the tavern's bustle. Ragnar the Barbarian, is it?
It's me.
A name that promises stories worth a round or two. He begins, a slight grin playing on his lips. As for the coup, that's dangerous talk, even in a place like this. But you have the look of someone who can handle more than their share of trouble. He glances around the tavern, ensuring no one is eavesdropping, then continues. While I can't claim to know the movers and shakers in the shadows, I can tell you this. There are whispers, rumors that circulate in places like this.
Okay.
Taverns are crossroads for all sorts of information, after all. He
Thank you,
then leans
Jubs,
closer,
for the
his
follow.
voice barely above a whisper. There's a person, goes by the name of Ilara.
Laura.
She's a merchant who frequents this tavern.
Nice.
Between you and me, she's more than just a purveyor of goods. People say she's got her ear to the ground, knows the currents flowing through the city, maybe even those stirring the waters of this coup. The bartender straightens up, offering you a nod of understanding. If you're
I
looking
dig
to
the
get
beats.
involved, to really make a difference here in Fleetingcrest, she might be the one to start with.
Reasonable.
Just be cautious, Ragnar. These are turbulent times, and the sea isn't the only thing that can pull a man under. He gives you a meaningful look, then goes back to tending the bar.
Yeah, sounds good. Alright, did he say where I'm supposed to, like, see? Where is Alara? I wasn't paying attention. There's a merchant who frequents the tavern. Alright, sick. Alright, so I'm guessing that Alara might be in the, like, a merchant's quarter or, like, a marketplace. Am I close on that? Either way, I think it's, wait, what? Like, what is all of, what's the situation? Okay, I think he's just responding to what I said. So, there's probably a quest. I think that's really all that he was trying to communicate. So, I can't really, quest has not begun yet, but we are at the starting point, I suppose. Either way, thank you for the information there. I forgot his name. Uh-oh. Marvin, I think it was. Good to see you, Marvin. Thanks for all the quest info. I'm gonna head out, and I guess we'll go to the marketplace. Bartender, his name is Marvin
The bartender,
or not?
whether his name is Marvin or not, gives you a nod and a small smile, accepting your thanks with the grace of someone used to the transient nature of tavern conversations. Good luck, Ragnar. Just remember, people here call it the bustling marketplace.
Right.
Hard to miss, and if
Why-
Ilara's in town, that's where she'll be.
Okay.
Keep your wits about you, and perhaps we'll see you back here with tales of your adventures. With those parting words,
due
you step out
time.
from the warmth of the Golden Goblet Tavern back into the cool air of Fleetingcrest's evening. The city's energy is different at night. Shadows play across
Okay,
the
cool.
cobblestones,
It just
and the
automatically
sounds of
turned
the
to
day
night.
give way
It's
to
not,
the muted
but
whispers of the night.
It tried.
Following the bartender's directions and the
Alright, back up right quick. I can't do nighttime. Alright, it's never gonna be nighttime. It's daytime. As I said, I'm heading to the marketplace. Just step back and then just making sure that you know that. Thank you. See, me and GB were a team. Alright. We gotta give feedback.
The bartender, who you've dubbed Marvin in your mind, though he
right.
hasn't corrected you, nods with a mixture of amusement and understanding at your assertiveness and clarifications about the time of day.
I feel like I'm not assertive.
Of
but-
course, daylight's the best time for the marketplace anyway, he says with a chuckle.
Cool.
Good luck out there, Ragnar. And remember, subtlety can be just as powerful as a battle axe in places like Fleetingcrest. Heeding Marvin's advice, you step out of the Golden Goblet Tavern, finding yourself once more under the clear, sunny sky of Fleetingcrest.
Alright.
The city is alive with the hustle and bustle typical of daytime.
Right. 'Cause it's
Merchants hawk
daytime.
their wares, locals go about their daily tasks, and the city vibrates with the energy of commerce and life. You make your way towards the marketplace, a vibrant area known for its
Alright.
array of stalls,
Whoops.
colorful goods, and most importantly,
That's not
the
good.
gathering of many people from all walks of life.
Okay, I accidentally made
The marketplace is
a
bustling,
combat zone.
filled with the sounds of bargaining,
So we're
the
in a
scent
fight
of
now.
exotic spices,
It's my
and the
fault.
sight of rare and common goods being exchanged. As you navigate through the crowded lanes, you keep an eye out for Ilara, the merchant who may have the information you seek
She's
about
right.
the current
She's squared
political
up. Alara's
undercurrent
squared up.
and perhaps the rumored coup.
Ready to take me on.
You recall that she's said to be more than just a merchant, someone with connections and knowledge beyond what her outward appearance may suggest.
You know what I'm saying?
Your senses heightened.
Whoops.
You observe the various merchants and their stalls, trying to identify Alara.
Gotta get my remote in the wrong
You're on the
hand.
lookout for someone who seems to be more aware, more connected than the typical vendor, someone who
see her.
commands a subtle respect or exchanges knowing glances with the diverse
She's got
patrons
a
of the
health bar.
marketplace.
I need the sword just for protection.
This is where your
She can
quest
attack
in
at any
Fleetingcrest begins in earnest, amidst the colors, sounds, and smells of the bustling marketplace, under the watchful eye of the sun.
Alright, press the wrong button, as you do. Alright, so I do see Alara. Unfortunately, I have designated this area a combat zone, so it's very hostile to me. I'm on edge. I have my blade drawn. Try not to make too much of a commotion, but a barbarian has to stay strapped, and I keep that thing on me. So, I'll walk up to Alara. I'll be like, "What's up? It's your boy, aka Ragnar, the barbarian. What do you sell here?" Also, let's keep this response short. And also, I'm not calling the correct AI.
In the bustling marketplace, under the clear sky of what seems to be a perpetual daytime by your decree, you navigate through the crowd with your blade discreetly at your side.
Are you being
Wary of the
sarcastic?
tension, you've dubbed this area a combat zone.
I have, unfortunately.
Despite the unease, the market is vibrant with colors, sounds, and the rich sense of exotic spices and fresh produce.
I'm not a fan of this song, honestly.
You spot Alara at her stall, an assortment of goods laid out before her, textiles, spices, and artifacts from distant lands, a testament to her wide-reaching trade connections. She's a woman of strong presence, her gaze sharp, measuring the crowd and now settling on you as you approach.
What's up?
As you
Your
come
boy.
up to her, blade subtly in hand, your direct approach catches her attention immediately.
Okay. I have
Her
a blade,
eyes flicker
so-
briefly to your weapon, then back to your face.
Yeah, sorry
An
about
eyebrow
that.
raised in mild amusement, or perhaps assessment.
Perhaps.
Ragnar the Barbarian, is it? She
That's me.
responds, her voice steady, betraying nothing of her thoughts. You've certainly got the presence to match the title. As for what I sell, she gestures broadly to her goods, a little bit of everything. Spices from the east, silks from the south, and curiosities that might interest a man of your capabilities and interests.
What about the west and the
She
north?
leans forward slightly, lowering her voice
What's
to match
everybody
the covert
leaning into
tone
me,
you
man?
initiated. But let's cut through the marketplace chatter.
Okay.
You don't look like a man who's here just for shopping. What are you really looking for, Ragnar?
Oh.
Her eyes hold yours, a silent challenge, or perhaps an invitation to speak plainly.
Alright. Well, Alara, your boy is actually not here on a social visit or to buy any of your probably luxurious goods. I'm actually here on a mission. I come from a pirate crew, very rough and tumble, by the command of Captain Haley Blacktide. You probably don't know her. She just docked along with me, so you really wouldn't know it's not a threat either. It's just kind of, I'm just letting you know what's up. Anyway, your boy's here because he's looking into a bit of a coup. And I'm told you might have some info on that. Now, don't give away all the details, alright? Let me ease into it. Tell me what's going on in Fleetingcrest here, the city we're at. Hopefully, that doesn't mess up. I'm assuming it will, though, because I'm just trying this, okay?
Alara gives you a careful look, measuring the weight of your words.
Okay.
Ragnar, I see you're more than just a wandering barbarian. Delving into affairs of state and shadows is risky business, she says with a cautious tone.
I love that song.
But recognizing the earnestness in your approach, she continues. Fleetingcrest is a city of layers and secrets.
Like an onion.
The surface glitters while the depths, well, they're murkier. She glances around subtly before
Not like
leaning
an
in
onion.
closer. Concerning this coup you've mentioned, it's a matter I'm aware of more than most.
Okay.
This city, like any other, has its share of discontent and plots brewing beneath its grand facade. Elara pauses, ensuring your full attention.
I'm almost
There's a
certain
tension in the air, palpable to
pronounced
those who know where to look.
Alara.
If you're truly set on this path, I'd advise caution. Fleetingcrest's politics are a tangled web, and the coup is but a strand in a larger, more complex design. She straightens up, offering a small, meaningful nod. Should you choose to entangle yourself, remember, the marketplace hears all, sees all. And in places where people gather, like here, or a tavern, information flows as freely as wine. Be observant, listen more than you speak, and perhaps you'll find the threads you're looking to pull.
Listen more than you
Her
speak.
advice given.
Yeah, okay. But unfortunately, that's not like information. That's more of like just kind of a general synopsis of what's going on around us. What I'm specifically looking for is maybe a line in, you know? Maybe a place I can, a person I can get to know that might know what we're looking at as far as the coup goes. Do you maybe know anybody like that, perhaps?
Elara studies you for a moment longer, then, seeming to come to a decision, she speaks in a lower, more confidential tone. Very well, Ragnar. If specifics are what you seek, then listen closely. There's a man, Ragnar, a court insider. He's been seen frequenting the darker corners of Fleetingcrest, mingling with types that a man of his station usually wouldn't. If there's anyone who knows the undercurrents of this coup, it's him. But I must warn you, approaching him will not be straightforward. He's cautious, always watching his back, as anyone entangled in court affairs often is.
Yeah.
She continues, her eyes scanning the marketplace as if to ensure no unwanted ears are listening.
Well, this is a combat zone.
You'll likely find him at dusk, near the shadowy back streets or perhaps closer to the Whispering Hall, where secrets are traded like currency. Approach with care, Ragnar. People like Ragnar have many eyes and ears, and they do not take kindly to strangers probing into their business.
Right.
Elara gives you a nod, a silent signal that your conversation on this matter is concluded. That's all I can provide without drawing unnecessary attention. The rest is up to you. Tread carefully, for in the world of shadows, it's easy to become lost. She then seamlessly transitions back to her role as a merchant, greeting another customer,
What are you
leaving you
saying?
to ponder your next move.
Okay, she just stonewalled me. Sounds good. Alright. I didn't even listen. I wasn't listening. That's my fault. I was kind of jamming. This is my favorite lute song. You'll likely find him at dusk near shadowy back streets, or perhaps closer to Whispering Hall, where secrets are traded like currency. Secrets are traded like currency. If I drop this on my foot, it's over. It's absolutely over. This is a real sword. And it's a sharp one, too. This bad boy. I'm gonna have to leave the combat zone, because I can't keep lugging this thing around. This thing is dangerous. Whoa. I'm just gonna drop it. Alright. So, what are we into? What else do we got here? Shadowy back streets. Got it. So that's probably where. Understood. Sure. What are we looking at? Alright. Alright. I guess your boy is gonna head to the shadowy back streets of Fleetingcrest. So I can gather some information about this Renauld guy. I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of thieves there, maybe some beggars. And we're gonna be able to see if we can't get a little deeper into this mystery. So let's come along, gang. And also deactivated the
As you
The
take
AI
your
I was
leave
talking
from
to.
Alara, her final nod seems to confirm your new direction.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever.
With your mind set on uncovering the layers of this unfolding mystery, you head towards the shadowy back streets of Fleetingcrest, an area where sunlight seems reluctant to tread and whispers carry weight.
Right.
The streets narrow as you delve deeper into the city's less welcoming parts. The air carries a mix of odors, from stale ale to the unseen decay hidden in the dark corners.
Kind of
Around
feeling
you,
this, sorry.
the city's underbelly reveals itself. Beggars
My
huddled
bad.
in alleyways, thieves eyeing passers-by a little too keenly, and the general populace moving with a swiftness that speaks of caution and years of hard-earned street wisdom.
Street.
Here, information is as valuable as gold, if not more
Streets
so.
killed me.
You keep your senses alert, your hand ready at your side, not threateningly, but ensuring your readiness is apparent to those who might consider you an easy mark.
That's right. I'm not
You're
an
looking
easy
for
mark.
someone who knows something about Renaud, someone
Renaud.
entangled in the web of secrets surrounding
Perhaps.
the looming crew.
Perhaps.
Your gaze lands on a likely candidate, a street urchin observing the crowd with a discerning eye, perhaps waiting for an opportunity or a mark.
A street urchin.
Approaching cautiously, mindful of the unspoken rules of the street, you address the urchin. I'm
you for the
looking for
follow."
information on Renaud. You state, straightforward yet with a tone that suggests reward for helpful
I don't know why he's
information.
talking like me.
Heard
but
he's mixed up in something big.
What he
You've
said.
heard anything that might help a stranger out? The urchin eyes you up and down, calculating the risk and reward of associating
Dingle
with
dong.
someone clearly not from these parts yet carrying the
I can
air
barely
of someone
read that.
not to be trifled with.
You should not trifle
This
with
is
me.
your entry into the deeper mystery of Fleetingcrest.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Where every shadow
All right. Sir. Urchin. I beggeth of you, beggar. I am in need of some information, and I would not miss a couple coins thrown your way to loosen your lips about a certain individual by the name of Ragnar. Perhaps you know of him? Don't tell me too much, alright? Let's ease into it, alright? Let's see what this guy, what did I say? Urchin. Ah, yes, Sir Urchin. I beg of you, a beggar.
the street urchin, evaluating the coins you're offering and the seriousness etched in your demeanor,
Coins.
decides you might be worth talking to.
I hope so.
Renaud, he murmurs,
And?
eyes darting around to ensure no unwanted ears are near. You're stepping into deep waters, but I reckon you already know that.
Well, I'm a pirate.
He edges closer, the distance between you now just a whisper.
Temporary, but
Renaud's been a hot name round these parts, more since. Well, let's just say he's got himself mixed in some heavy plots.
Sure.
Folks say he knew too much, had his fingers in too many pies, royal ones at that. The urchin's gaze locks onto yours, ensuring the gravity of his words sinks in.
I gotta look down.
If it's him you're after, you're not the only one. But be careful, big folk and big houses don't like the kind of messes he's linked with. With a quick flicker of his hand, he signals to the darker parts of the streets, the shadowy alleyways where the sun fears to tread.
Yeah.
You want to know more about Renaud? Keep your eyes and ears open in these back streets. But remember, information here ain't free, nor is it safe.
Alright. I guess I'll grab another coin since you took my pouch of coins. I was only offering a little bit, but go ahead, take the pouch, alright? You seem like you need it, bud. Anyway, do you know where he might be? Do you know where he goes? What his favorite color is? His height? What he wears? What his favorite dish is? The sweet memories of his childhood lost somewhere in political discourse and revelry. I don't know what any of those words mean. I really need to stop doing that. Now a few coins richer.
The street urchin, now a few coins richer, peers back from the shadows, a flicker of surprise and maybe a hint of respect in his eyes. "Took you for the generous type, did ya?" he
What?
remarks,
What does
the
that
edge
mean?
of a smile tugging at his dirt-streaked face.
Why does everybody laugh at me, man?
Weighing the worth of your generosity against the risk of his words, he leans in once more, his voice a hushed tone reserved for sharing the city's deepest secrets.
Everybody leans into me.
"Renaud, he's not an easy man to pin down, but I got bits and pieces for you."
Okay.
Height. About as tall as an average man, but carries
Okay.
himself like he's towering over the court.
Sick. Good
Always
stuff.
dressed sharp, he does, like those nobles do, but with less of the glitter, more practical, like. He scratches his head, thinking. Favorite color? Can't say for sure, but he's often seen in blues and grays, colors of the sky before a storm.
Ooh.
As for
okay.
food, he's partial to the simple stuff, or so I
Poetic,
hear.
no?
Bread, cheese, maybe a bit of fish.
Likes bread and cheese. Got
Nothing
it.
too fancy for a man with his mind always on bigger things. The urchin's gaze drifts off for a moment, as if recalling a distant memory or a snippet of overheard conversation. Memories, huh? That's a harder one. Folks say he used to be different, lighter, before the weight of the court got to him. Played in the gardens, laughed more.
Wow.
Now, it's all whispers and shadows with him.
That's sad.
He takes a step back, ready to disappear into the city's veins once again. If you're
Okay.
looking to find him, try the quieter parts of the city, where the shadows run deep.
Well, I feel like
He's got
there's
places there where he meets with others, always looking over his shoulder. But be warned, he's got eyes everywhere. With that, the urchin fades back into the alleyways,
Oh my
leaving
God.
you with more questions than answers, but with a
Obviously.
clearer sense of who Renaud is and where you might begin your search in the dense tapestry of Fleetingcrest's political drama.
Cool. Okay, I didn't get what I needed from that guy. Sick. Okay, I guess we'll. Am I losing? I'm losing power. I'm losing power. Am I losing internet? Oh. Oh my God. All right, we're doing fine. We're doing good. It's a bit of a thunderstorm outside, so let's hope the stage lights can handle it. I think we're good. Okay, that was weird. All of my lights are flickering. I'm about to get sent into this isekai. Alright, so obviously that street urchin didn't know a whole bunch. I mean, he did. He knew like the favorite color and like what he wears and everything. So I know Renaud. Like I know him now. But I'm trying to look for a little bit more information. Let's walk up to that shadowy looking woman in the hood or whatever, and give her an ask of what might be going down, or that kind of stuff. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna say hello, madame. It's your boy Ragnar, aka the Barbarian, and I'm looking for some information about Renaud. Hopefully, she knows what I'm talking about. She's also got the fit on. She's
As you approach the shadowy figure in the
quite
hood,
drippy.
the ambient noise of the market seems to hush around you, creating an island of calm amid the chaos. The woman turns to face you, her eyes scanning you from beneath her hood. There's a moment of silence as she assesses your presence. Ragnar the Barbarian, is it?
That's me.
She finally speaks, her voice carrying a melodic tone that contradicts the harshness of her appearance.
Okay, I don't know why.
You're far from ordinary paths.
The harshness.
What brings you to my corner of Fleetingcrest? You explained your mission, seeking information about Renaud, detailing the snippets of information you've gathered and hinting at your deeper involvement without giving away too much.
Exactly.
The hooded woman listens intently, nodding occasionally as you speak. You tread dangerous waters, barbarian, she warns,
I
but
get
there's a
that a
hint
lot.
of respect in her tone. Renaud. He's a man caught between the tides, serving the crown yet drowning in its secrets. She leans closer, ensuring her words are for your ears only.
Stop leaning!
If it's Renaud you seek, you should know he moves in shadows deeper than those of Fleetingcrest's back alleys.
Dude, everybody.
He's a man of the
guy
court,
for shadows.
but his true game is played behind its gilded doors.
Everyone has a shadow.
Be wary, for those halls whisper secrets.
Do they know
and not
that?
all are meant for the uninitiated. She pauses, her gaze piercing. But if you're set on this path, look for the signs of the waning moon.
What?
In the days when the moon hides its face, the silent truths speak loudest.
Okay, hold on. Back up. Alright, none of that exists. What I'm looking for specifically for Renaud, I'm trying to see if maybe he's meeting with someone. Maybe he's a part of a coup, perhaps. Would you know anything about that? And I will hand her a gold coin or two to loosen the lips of, I don't know what she is, probably an urchin or a beggar. I'm not really sure. There seems to be a lot of those around here, so I'm just assuming. I don't mean to assume, madame. I don't mean to assume.
The shadowy figure, her identity still shrouded in mystery, examines the gold coins with a discerning eye, then tucks them away discreetly. Renaud involved in a coup, you say?
Yeah.
She muses, her voice dropping to a murmur laden with gravity. Well, your gold speaks, and so shall I. She glances around, ensuring the conversation remains private.
Well, I mean, there's no one here.
Renaud has indeed been seen in questionable company of late.
Yeah.
Whispers in the dark speak of meetings held in secrecy, away from prying eyes.
I see.
If rumors hold truth, he's been frequenting the old mill on the outskirts of Fleetingcrest.
Okay, I'm not.
A desolate place now, but at night, it becomes a hive of whispered plots and shadowed figures. She leans in closer,
Stop
her gaze
leaning.
locking onto yours
Back
with an
up.
intensity that suggests the importance of her
Everybody
next
leans
words.
into me, man.
They say he meets with cloaked figures under the cover of darkness.
Obviously.
No ordinary gathering, if you catch my drift.
Oh, okay.
These meetings,
Sure.
they're not for the lighthearted, and
All right. Sounds Gucci, lady. Thank you. Thank you for the information. It's been great. All of this interaction. A little off the path, but we're doing pretty good. So we're gonna continue with it. I'm gonna step out of the shadowy back alley, and before the meeting, actually, can I? No. Yeah, before the meeting that I'm assuming is going to happen, near the old mill, or maybe just a secret meeting place. I'm gonna call. He'll join eventually. What was I saying? Oh, I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna back out and I'm gonna walk along the streets, see if I can't see where the meeting place might be before it gets cold. Sorry, cold? What am I saying? Night, before it gets dark. Thank you for the information, madame.
leaving the shadowy alcove behind, you step back into the bustling streets of Fleetingcrest, the sun still casting long shadows as the day meanders towards evening. Your mind is abuzz with the information you've gathered. Renaud, the old mill, the whispers of a coup, pieces of a larger puzzle that you're slowly putting together. As you navigate through the busy streets, you blend into the crowd,
Ragnar.
your senses heightened, aware of the undercurrents of tension
Ragnar
that run
at the
beneath
moment.
the city's vibrant facade.
I'm
You make your way
I'm gonna
towards the
clock out
outskirts,
in, like,
where the
15
density
minutes,
of
though.
buildings begins to thin, and the clamor of the marketplace
Look at-
fades
look
into
at
the
the place
quiet
in
of the
GTA.
approaching dusk. The old mill stands isolated,
Oh, yeah.
a relic from a bygone era, its
Yeah,
weathered
it's
walls
rest.
and
I was
silent
playing it a
demeanor an
second ago.
eerie
I was
testament to
flying
forgotten
around just blowing
times.
people up with that helicopter.
It's here, amid the decay, that secrets
but,
are whispered
I'll hop
and
on
plots
here
are
in a bit.
hatched. You find a discreet spot to observe the surroundings without drawing attention.
No, why? What does it sound like now?
A prime
Is it still
location
like
to watch
a
who
music
enters
or
and
whatever?
exits without being seen. A perfect vantage point for the task at hand. As you settle in, the sky shifts colors, painting the horizon with shades of orange and pink before yielding to the encroaching twilight. You keep a vigilant watch, noting the comings and goings, the ordinary townsfolk concluding their day, and the less ordinary figures whose stealthy glances and hurried steps suggest purposes shrouded in secrecy. Your patience is a silent sentinel, waiting for the cloak of night to reveal the players in this hidden drama.
My fault.
The old mill, once a beacon of industry, now plays host to the whispers of rebellion and the fate of Fleetingcrest.
Okay, well none of that is true. Or maybe it is.
As the last light fades, you prepare yourself for what the night will
Whoops.
It seems like your message.
Stop it. Cancel. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, we're good. Okay. What are you saying? Stop it.
It seems like there might be an issue with your messages.
There is, you're correct. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, it's picking up me pressing that. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, well, here we go. I got it this time. Okay, my fault with that one. Anyway, we are heading to the secret meeting place of Renaud, and because he's meeting with someone, I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to have to go there and I don't know, kneel in a bush somewhere and see what's going on. So I'm going to do that, sneak like, because I am Ragnar, the barbarian. I wouldn't say that I'm good at stealth, but I'm certainly not horrible at it because I don't carry around plate armor. It's mainly just this tunic and these tights. I don't know why I said it like that. It's mad weird. Okay. They are nice though. I got them at Target. Women's section. What's up?
Guided by.
On your own time? Hello? Guided by what? What am I guided by? Good lord.
Guided by the information you've pieced together about Renaud's secretive activities, you make your way cautiously towards the outskirts of Fleetingcrest, where the old mill looms as a sentinel of past industry now repurposed as a meeting ground for clandestine gatherings. The day is fading, casting long shadows that meld with the natural cover of the surrounding foliage, perfect for someone who is not known for stealth but has the determination to uncover truths hidden in the dark.
That's your
You
boy.
find a dense bush, its leaves providing an ample screen, and kneel down, making sure your presence is as unobtrusive as possible.
Messing with my green
From this
screen.
vantage point, you have a clear view of the mill's entrance, albeit from a safe distance.
Oh god.
Your tunic and tights, devoid of the clanking metal of armor, serve you well in this moment of surreptitious observation. As the sky darkens and the first stars begin to peek through the twilight, you notice figures approaching the mill.
Oh yeah, that's
They
right.
move with a purpose, cloaked in the anonymity of dusk, their identities obscured by the falling night. There's a tension in the air, an electric anticipation that tells you something significant is about to unfold.
Right.
From your hidden spot, you watch as the figures converge at the old mill's entrance, exchanging brief, hushed greetings before disappearing inside. The door closes quietly behind them, veiling whatever proceedings are about to take place.
Okay.
You're
sure.
left with the silent night, and the knowledge that within the
Okay, well it's not like super night right now. It's kind of like, I mean, it's later on in the day, but it's not like nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna sneak up to the window of that mill. I'm just gonna peek in and It looks like it's Renaud and some type of masked man. And I'm gonna listen in, see what kind of skullduggery these two are getting up to. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Also, I'm gonna get a cramp.
Slipping from your concealed spot with the stealth of a cat,
but,
you make your way closer to the old mill.
This is what heroes do.
The waning light provides just enough shadow to cover your approach, a cloak of dust that shields you from prying eyes. The whispers of the evening wind in the trees are your accomplices, masking the sound of your cautious footsteps as you approach the weathered building.
I'm kneeling.
Reaching the side of the mill, you find a window, its frame old and creaking, the glass smudged with the grime of neglect.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why.
It offers a narrow view into the dim interior, illuminated by flickering candlelight that casts long, dancing shadows against the rough interior walls.
I'm losing balance.
You crouch low, minimizing your silhouette, and peer through the glass.
Alright, what are we looking at
Inside, you see two figures. One unmistakably is Renaud, his posture betraying a sense of urgency and command even in this secretive setting.
I need knee pads.
The other, a masked man, is an enigma, his identity hidden behind a facade that speaks of both caution and deception.
Oh, okay.
Their conversation is muted through the barrier.
What do you mean
but you
it's
press
muted?
Closer, tuning your ear to catch the fragments of their discussion, piecing together the whispered words carried on the stagnant air of the mill. Renaud's voice, low and intense, speaks of plans and preparations, the words timing and action punctuating his sentences. The masked figure responds, his voice
Okay, yeah, but what are they saying? What are they actually saying? That's what I'm here. I can hear them, clearly, so what are they saying? Alright, give me the play-by-play here. Come on, GB, gosh. It's like your first rodeo.
As you press your ear closer to the slightly ajar window, the voices become clearer, allowing you to eavesdrop on the conversation unfolding inside the old mill.
Yeah.
Renaud's voice, tinged with urgency, fills the room. The pieces are in place, he says firmly.
Right.
We've managed to secure the support we need from the eastern factions. The shipment of arms will arrive by the end of the week.
Sick.
The masked man, his voice muffled but discernible, responds with a nod.
Whoops.
Good, the city guards have been distracted with the recent merchant disputes. It's the perfect time to move. Our inside man at the barracks has confirmed they won't be doing their usual rounds near the docks.
There's an inside man
Renaud
at the barracks.
unfolds a map on the table, his finger tracing a route. Here, he points, is where we'll distribute the weapons to our allies. We must be swift and silent. The last thing we need is to alert the monarchy before we're ready to strike. The masked figure leans in, his interest piqued.
Oh man, everybody's
And the signal? He inquires. When will you give the order to commence the operation? At the stroke of midnight 3 days from now.
Renaud
replies with
midnight.
a cold precision. Look for the signal from the old lighthouse. When it flashes thrice, that's your cue. Our forces will converge on the castle gates while the city sleeps, unaware of the change about to unfold. The masked man gives a satisfied grunt. And the royal family? He asks, his tone hinting at the gravity of their final act. Renaud's response is icy, resolute. They will be taken care of. Arrangements have been made to ensure they pose no threat to the transition of power. By dawn, Fleetingcrest will awaken to a new era. You pull back slightly, the weight of their words sinking in.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
The coup is imminent, a well-orchestrated rebellion aiming to seize the city under the cover of night.
Lord.
The details of their plan, laid bare, reveal the depth of their treachery and the imminent danger facing the kingdom.
Alright, we're good.
Armed with this knowledge, the next steps you take will be crucial in shaping the fate of Fleetingcrest.
Alright, well. Intense, I see. Very nice. Alright. We have uncovered a plot, a coup, to overtake the current monarchy. The kingdom may be under siege in 3 days, in thrice days' time. at the stroke of midnight. Yeah, I mean, that's more or less it. I guess that was the conclusion there. That was actually oddly dramatic. Seems everything is working out pretty much exactly how I thought it would. That's crazy. Okay. Now that I have this information, I guess I have to go back to Captain Haley Blacktide and tell her that information. That was incredible. Before that, though, I'm gonna go to the tavern. I'm gonna grab myself a bit of a drink. All right. Ragnar likes to get stupid with it. That was some information, huh? Having overheard crucial details of the plot.
Having overheard the crucial details of the plot, a coup set to destabilize the monarchy in 3 days at the stroke of midnight, you step away from the mill, the weight of the information heavy upon you. The pieces of the puzzle have fallen into place, revealing a picture fraught with danger and urgency.
Dang, that's true.
Yet, even with the shadows of conspiracy looming, the call of the tavern beckons, a momentary respite from the tumult of the day's discovery.
Exactly. Your boy likes that
With
drink.
the image of the secret meeting still fresh in your mind, you make your way back through the dimming streets of Fleetingcrest towards the Golden Goblet Tavern. The familiar warm glow of the tavern cuts through the evening's chill, a beacon of solace and camaraderie. As you push open the heavy wooden door, the noise of laughter, music, and clinking glasses wraps around you like a comforting cloak. You make your way to the bar, where bartender Morin nods in recognition.
Morin, that's what it was, not Melvin.
What'll it be, Ragnar? He asks, already reaching for a mug.
Okay, he already knows
Just
me.
the usual, Morin.
What he said.
Make it a strong one. You reply, sliding onto a stool. It's been one of those days.
It has been one of those
As he
days.
pours a hearty ale, the rich aroma fills your senses,
Do I
offering
need
a
to be
brief
here?
escape from the swirling
Why is it
thoughts of
talking for
coups
me?
and conspiracies. You take a long, satisfying drink, the liquid courage warming you from the inside out.
Indubitably.
For now, this is your reprieve, a moment to gather your thoughts and steel yourself for the challenges ahead.
Seems like this is
But the
very
night
intense
is not
music.
over yet, and the information you've uncovered cannot wait. Once you've had your fill and the weight of responsibility
Jeez.
anchors you back to reality, you know your next steps are clear.
Yeah, I have to go.
You must return to Captain Haley Blacktide with the news of the impending coup, the kingdom's fate teetering on the edge of a knife.
Yeah, whatever. Alright. I guess I'll do my job. Whatever. Let's head out of the tavern, straight back to the ship. I will undisembark, or embark, whichever verb it is, and I'll head up to the deck, see if I can't find Captain Haley Blacktide. Actually, let's check in with the second mate, or first mate. What was her name? Lisa or something? Alyssa? Something like that. I'm gonna say what's going on. How's it hanging? I know the last time that we talked, I was taking on your family's history in the memories of your dream. We fought like a giant monster in your dream. I'm assuming you don't remember that, but I was there. I did it. It was magical and a little weird. I'll admit that. Where is Captain Haley, by the way? Not to say that I'm just here for her, but I am kind of just here for her. But how's it banging? It's like I just feel bad now.
You stride confidently across the deck of the Sovereign Reprisal, the ship swaying gently underfoot, a familiar comfort. You navigate through the crew, their faces a mixture of focus and weariness, marked by the sea and bound by shared purpose. You find First Mate Lisa Crowfeather overseeing the evening's activities.
What's up, Lisa?
Her sharp eyes missing nothing as she commands respect and attention with an effortless authority.
As you do.
Ah, Ragnar. She
What's up?
greets you, a slight smirk playing on her lips, a nod to your shared, albeit
Automatically,
dreamlike adventure.
she just starts laughing at me.
Dream battles aside, things are steady as she goes. But I can
Same.
tell by that look in your eyes you've been stirring up more than just tavern ale.
That's what I
You
do,
nod,
baby.
acknowledging the unspoken bond of the bizarre dream encounter before getting straight to the point. I need to speak with Captain Blacktide. It's urgent. You say, the gravity in your voice mirroring the weight of the news you carry.
That's me, your boy. What's up?
Lisa's demeanor shifts slightly, the levity giving way to concern. She's in her quarters, plotting our next course, she says, gesturing toward the stern of the ship.
What's up?
If it's urgent, I won't keep you.
How's it banging?
But Ragnar, she adds, her tone serious. Whatever it is, make sure it's worth the interruption. With a nod of thanks, you head towards Captain Haley Blacktide's quarters, the importance of your news lending speed to your steps.
I barely ever get to go to her quarters.
The door looms before you, the threshold between uncertainty and action. You take a deep breath, steadying yourself for the conversation ahead, and knock firmly, ready to deliver the information that could alter the fate of Fleetingcrest and all who call it home.
Oh, I have to initiate it. Alright. I walk in. I guess I'll just walk in. Oh, wait, no, I have to, like, knock. So I'll knock, and then she'll tell me to come in, and then I'll come in. And I'll be like, how's it going? Also, I do know that in her, in her captain's quarters, she is also, she has the company of the royal children, so I will, you know, I'll be like, what's up with you two? I know you guys are staying fresh these days. We're gonna get you a new home, all right? We're at Fleetingcrest right now, and I know that name is weird, and also what I'm about to talk to Haley also might be a little weird, but I assure you, it is not like the trauma you have very recently experienced. It's a new castle for you, all right? And then I'll turn to Haley and I'll be like, "What's up?" Like I just told the children in the room. There's gonna be a coup for sure, 100%. Just heard about it. 3 days from now, at the stroke of midnight, I'm assuming there's going to be a ball involved, perhaps a royal party. Who knows? Who absolutely knows? Okay, the music got weird.
After knocking firmly on the door to Captain Haley Blacktide's quarters, you hear her unmistakable, authoritative voice from within. Enter. Pushing open the door, you step into the captain's quarters, immediately struck by the contrast of the room to the rest of the ship. It's richly adorned, with maps and stolen treasures serving as silent testaments to past victories and future ambitions.
Not exactly silent places.
The room is not
laminated
just a
in red.
workspace, but a sanctuary of leadership and resolve.
Right.
In the corner, the royal children, Prince Elian and Princess Amara, look up from a modest assortment of toys and books,
What's
a
up?
semblance of normalcy in their upheaved lives.
What's up? What's up?
You nod to them reassuringly. Staying fresh, I hope.
Exactly.
We're working on getting you a new, safer home.
We are.
Turning to Captain Blacktide, who is poring over a nautical chart, you get straight to the point.
I do.
Captain, you begin, capturing
Capitão.
her attention. We've got an impending storm on the horizon,
We
and I'm
do.
not speaking of the weather.
No, I'm not.
There's a coup brewing, set
There
to
is.
break in 3 days at the stroke of midnight.
Thrice.
The severity of your words cuts through the air, heavier than the densest fog at sea. I overheard plans at an old mill outside Fleetingcrest. Masked men and whispers of rebellion. It's serious, and it's urgent.
It is.
This isn't just Fleetingcrest's problem.
I don't know
It
why
could
it's
have
talking
wider
for me.
implications,
It's taking all
especially
of that.
for our 2 young charges here.
Exactly.
Captain Blacktide's eyes narrow as she processes the information, the weight of command pressing upon her. Her gaze shifts momentarily to the children, a silent vow in her look before she addresses you. Ragnar, this is grave news indeed.
What's up?
We must act swiftly but cautiously.
All right.
We cannot allow the kingdom, and these children, to fall into chaos.
Correct.
She stands, her presence commanding the room.
You were already standing, but
We
all right.
need a plan, and we need it now. I'll assemble the crew. Ragnar, prepare yourself. We may need to land sooner than anticipated. And for the children, she adds, her tone softening, we'll ensure your safety. This ship and its crew stand by you. With that, she turns to dispatch orders, the cogs of resistance beginning to turn as the sovereign reprisal, under the steady command of Haley Blacktide, braces to face the brewing storm. Your news has set in motion a series of events that could change the fate of many, not least of all the 2 royal refugees who watch silently, their futures hanging in the balance amidst the talks of coups and kingdoms.
Alright. Well, that was it. That was the quest for tonight. That was great. I have to solve a puzzle real quick. Give me half of a second. Alright, we're back at it. Anyway, that was it. That was our adventure for today. Let me check with this other. Nope, nothing. Alright, sick. Good stuff. It has been quite fun. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. Thank you for talking to me. I do get lonely. And, well, I'll be back tomorrow with the exciting next installment of the Ragnar show. That'll be tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on the Ragnar show. We're going to be delving into the coup. We're going to see where Renaud is going and where he wants to be. And I guess we're going to learn a little bit more about all of the intricacies of Fleetingcrest. I am just now figuring out that Fleetingcrest is kind of a... That was thunder from outside. Fleetingcrest is, it's definitely just... What's the word? What am I thinking? An analogy? That's not it. I guess it's ironic. Yeah, it's a way to communicate irony, and that there is going to be a bit of a coup. So it is a crest that is fleeting. So that's cool. I like how it generated that. That's pretty sick. But yeah, that was a very smooth quest. That was actually the smoothest quest we've had in a week or so. So I'm hoping the next quest will be just as smooth. So, from one barbarian to another adventurer, go ahead and stay calm, alright? Not every situation that you go into, you gotta beat people up. You don't have to get angry at everything. You can talk everything through. So, without further ado, you have a wonderful rest of your night, and glory to all of your adventures out there. I will see you next time. Adios. Am I still live? I missed the button.